Right, so let's do this. Yeah. To make your own homemade hand sanitizers, there are basic things you need, and these things are not expensive. You can get them from a drugstore, like a pharmacy, yeah, mainly not chemist too, not chemist. I say pharmacy. Walk in where they have drugs and all. You just walk in and take, tell them what you need. You give them the stuff, your prescription, or give them your list, and they can help you get those things out. And the regular chemists don't have it, so you have to be in a pharmacy. You have to go to a pharmacy to get these things. Okay. So these are basically the things that we need. These 4 ingredients, of course, with water. This is aloe vera gel. All right, aloe vera gel. This is hydrogen peroxide. I'll say it again. Hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide. That's what this is. All right. This is the alcohol we've been talking about, methyl alcohol. This is the 95% of methyl alcohol. So some people use 99% of methyl alcohol, some use 91% of methyl alcohol, but whatever you get between 91 and 99 is perfect. Between 91 and 99, very perfect for your hand sanitizer. So this is methyl alcohol. Okay, and finally, this is glycerin. Now, these things are not expensive. Glycerin is 200 naira. This bottle I'm holding is 200 naira. This bottle. This alcohol is 200 naira. 200 naira. So this two is 400 naira. All right. This hydrogen peroxide is also 200 naira. So this is 600 naira in the market. Everything I'm holding in my hand is 600 naira. The only expensive thing here is the gel. This gel is 1,200. The aloe vera gel is 1,200. That's the only one that is expensive. Every other thing you need is 200 naira. Now, some people do their own hand sanitizers without using the aloe vera gel. It is not compulsory that you use the aloe vera gel. You can do your hand sanitizers without this. It's just that it will be more like water, and then you can spray it in your hand and it's still the same effect. This just gives it consistency and of course makes it stay moist. That is what this does. Okay, so 200, that is 600 naira. 1,200, that is, everything is 1,800. If you go out to the market, this bottle of hand sanitizer is 1,000 naira. This one I'm holding is 1,000. My question is, why would you spend 1,000 naira to buy this when you can spend either 600 naira to make this, to have this, or 1,800 to even have more than what you would have. I mean, you can do a lot. I will show you the quantity that we will make out of all this. So, are you ready, guys? If you're ready, say aha. Okay. Just give me one second. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so let's do it now. Are you ready? The first thing you need is your alcohol, your isopropyl. Okay, isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol. When you get to the chemist, I would eventually, if you have questions, just send them to me while you're watching the video. I'll write those things out and put them as an answer to you on the comment segment. All right, just put them there. So, like I was saying, isopropyl alcohol. The measurement: you need 1 cup of isopropyl. This measurement spoon, this is half a cup. So you open it, pour everything here. It's exactly half cup. This is exactly half cup, all right? Exactly. Pour into a bowl, all right? Because you need full cup because of the quantity you want to do, all right? So you take the second one, as 2 bottles of it has become 400 naira, all right? So everything goes in. That's the exact measurement. That's 1 cup of isopropyl alcohol. It's not the type you drink. Don't go to the chemist and say you want to buy alcohol for drinking. Don't want to disgrace your family. Okay, so we are done with the alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol, 2 bottles makes 1 cup. All right. Now that's by the side. Second thing you need, now see it. That's the quantity of the alcohol, if you can see it. Yeah. Second thing you need, if you are adding your aloe vera, yeah. So you get your aloe vera and you're going to measure one third spoon, one third cup rather. Forgive me, 1/3 cup of your aloe vera gel. 1/3, make it full. 1/3. These measuring spoons can be found in the market. Those of you who live in Festac, you can get it at ShopRite, at Boju Market. Those who sell plastic, just say that you want measuring cups, they'll bring them out for you. All right. So this is the aloe vera gel. You need 1/3 cup of it. So that's it. That's 1/3. I can just add small jara so that, you know, as it is hot. Don't add any jara or be specific with the measurement, but you can put extra if you want. So this is 1/3 cup of aloe vera gel. Pour it inside the mix already. Don't forget, this is isopropyl alcohol. This is the aloe vera gel. Pour inside. You can wash it out, it's fine. All right. And use your spoon to wash it out, very fine. Wash it out, wash it out, wash it out. All right. Now, in this mix, we have 2 things presently. In this mix, 2 things presently. The first thing we have is the isopropyl alcohol. The second thing we have is the aloe vera gel. Okay, and we're using measurements. For those of you who are just coming in, the isopropyl alcohol is a cup. Take measurement: 1 cup of isopropyl alcohol and 1/3 cup of aloe vera gel. Then you can mix for consistency. Just mix and mix and mix, 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 mix. You keep mixing. So the whole idea of mixing is so that it has a good consistency. You know, everything blends very well. All right. Now the next thing you want to add into this mix is 1/3 cup. Okay, sorry, 1 tablespoon rather. 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide. Now this is it. The hydrogen peroxide is 200 naira, like I said before. This is 200 naira. Everything we've used so far is very cheap, but in the market is just unnecessarily expensive when you are going to buy this bottle for 1,000 naira of a bottle of hand sanitizer. Doesn't make any sense. All right, but this helps a lot. So this is your hydrogen peroxide. This is 200 naira. All right, so you open it up, of course, and you are putting just 1 teaspoon. Now this is half teaspoon, so I'm putting 2 of this to make it 1 teaspoon. All right, this is 1, 2. That does it. Close it. Keep it by the side. Stir it up. Stir and stir and stir, you know, stir. Okay, now the last thing you want to add to this, or second to the last thing you want to add to this, is your teaspoon of glycerin. Teaspoon of glycerin. Open it. This is a teaspoon measurement, so 1 teaspoon of glycerin, like that. You see the color has changed. See? It has changed color. Drop by the side. Mix, 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 mix. Oh yeah, don't forget to cover this so it doesn't pour off. You know, the good thing about some of these things, like what you may not have to what you may have to get again when when the one you've made is finished, is to just get your isopropyl alcohol. You know, other than that, you still have your hydrogen peroxide, you still have a lot of glycerin. So you keep those ones. Now you need water to give it some level of plentiness. You understand? You just need water, and for the water you need maybe like 1/3. Yeah, 1/3 you do for water, 1/3 measurement. So get your 1/3 measuring spoon. Make sure the water is clean, treated, not any kind of water, tap water that is not treated. No, preferably get bottled water or pure water, product you trust, the brand you trust. Okay, so pour this. This is the measurement there. That's 1/3 teacup, 1/3 cup of water into the mix, and there you have it. Just mix and mix and mix and mix. You know, now this is actually your hand sanitizer. This is everything there is to know about it. You know, I'll go again. All right, if you want this to be thick, all you need to do is add more aloe vera. If you want it to be thick, like you see it in the bottle here and there in the market, all it will take is more aloe vera gel. All right, but what the World Health Organization has recommended presently, because of course the whole COVID-19 virus thing, this is a recommendation from the World Health Organization. Okay, so if you want it to be scented, to smell very good, you can now put any flavor of essential oil just to make it smell very beautiful. All right, now depending on the aloe vera gel you're buying, some of them come scented, like this one comes scented, so smells healthy. All right, so get a bottle. Normally I should have a funnel to turn this to pour it into, but that's the only one I forgot to get. So you can use the spoon, but it will take ages, so I'll just put it here so I don't spill it over here. Pour it into, you see? Okay, well, what I mean is simple. Just make sure you get a funnel and pour. Like, let me quickly use this one. So you can pour it into a container, and there you have it. What you have right now in this bottle is no longer water. You now have your own homemade hand sanitizer. All right, that is what you now have. So you can have smaller containers. Some of you may want to use the empties of these, you know, open it, pour some inside, put it in your pocket when you're going out. When you, after all the handshakes, just open it, pour small, and cover it back. Doesn't mean anything. All right, so that's what you need to do. Just pour it in a bottle. If you have children like I do, and children that like exploring and experimenting like I do, what you may want to do is to label it hand sanitizer. Now, like I said before, in the market, this is 1,000 naira. This, if I was not using the aloe vera gel, which is not compulsory, it is not compulsory to use your aloe vera gel. Trust me, it is not. The things that you really need, all right, are these things that are very cheap. These ones are quite cheap. Everything in my hand is just 600 naira. So you can make your homemade hand sanitizer with 600 naira. Okay, 600, 200, okay, no, 800, because you're buying 2 bottles of this. Yes, 2 bottles of this, 1 bottle of this, 1 bottle of this. Now, after you buy this one, when you are done with your mix, you still have a lot of these 2 left. What you just need to buy again when this mix is done is more of this. In Festac Town, where I bought it from, is 200 naira. And for those of you who live in Festac, I'll be glad to tell you I bought it, because I mean, it's not a secret. All right, so I couldn't get everything from one store because they ran out, but I got some things. So I'll tell you where I got all of them for free. They didn't ask me for publicity, but for free. All right, I got the isopropyl hydropropyl alcohol, and the no, not the glycerin now, and the, yes, hydrogen. I got this to the hydrogen peroxide and the isopropyl alcohol. I got them from KC Pharmacy. KC Pharmacy is at 511, I think, 511 Junction. That's why I got this one. Now they run out on this, so I got the glycerin from Victory Drugs at 111 Road, 112 Road. That's why I got this one, Victory Drugs. Then, of course, I went all the way to Globus to get the gel. All right. So these things are all around us, and the stores are open. You can always get them. They are open for business, like the governor instructed. So please, the next time you run out on hand sanitizers, or you feel like the world is ending because you don't have yours, what I want you to do is just make your own in the house. With, like I said before, with 800 you can make this much, and of course you're not drinking it, so it will last for a while before you make your next batch. If you have any questions, please put your questions on the comment box. I will start responding to them right now. While we are still doing Facebook Live, I'll start responding to them. I'll use my laptop, and we'll be responding to your message, to your this thing. So yeah, see, this is my hand sanitizer, homemade, very healthy. I can use it, my children can use it, and everybody can use it. Let me use some of my own hand, so you not see that I did not. All right, so if you want to rub it like cream, you can rub it like cream. For those of you who want to kukuma sanitize your life, can sanitize. All right, guys, so you have questions. Let's take your questions now. Can I get a chair, please? Can you help me with a chair? My lab assistant, please get me a chair. So I want to answer your questions now. Let me move these ones aside so we can talk. What are your questions? I would like to take your questions now. Okay. All right, so what are your questions? Let's take your questions now. Let me see. Okay, Odi, you get question. Oh yeah, now, if you have a question, just ask me your questions. Please, I'll answer them now. Go ahead with your questions. What are the questions you have? What are the questions you have? Let's talk about them. Questions. Yes, so easy and simple. And these guys they want to kill us with plenty money. It's very easy. Thank God Omini, yes, it is easy, I tell you. It's very, very easy. You don't need, what's that thing called? A lab to do this one. You don't actually. Okay. Anybody else asking questions? Can you deliver? Cause look at that. Okay, so I didn't do this because I needed to sell it. It's not for me to sell. Understand it, huh? It is actually not for me to sell at all. It is for people who can't go out there to buy theirs, or who find it so expensive to buy and they want to keep making in their house because people always come, or because they are afraid to go out and shake hands and buy things from the market. But yes, I can share with you. You don't have to buy from me. I can share with you. But if you want these ingredients, or rather these chemicals, sorry, if you want these chemicals, if you really do want these chemicals, and you can't buy them, you want me to buy them for you, and you can come and collect it, we are going to have a deal, an agreement. You must pay me my money first. You will send money to my account first before I go to the market and buy for you. I don't want to hear anything. All right. Any other question before we call this a day? Odi said how much? Okay, if you want to make this by yourself, if you are not using the aloe vera gel, it will only cost you 800 naira to make. And like I said, your hydrogen peroxide, you still have a lot of it, so you can use your hydrogen peroxide like maybe 5 or 6 or maybe 7 times, you know. What then your glycerin, you can also use like 5 or 6 times also. The only thing that you run out of is your spirit, your isopropyl spirit. That's the only thing you run out of. Apart from this one, these other things. So you just keep buying this until you're out of the other ones. You just keep buying this. Okay, it is cheap. With 600, 800 naira, you can make yours, and then just 200 naira of every other time, and you can just keep making your own in the house. Okay. Something you I said, God bless you, our Igbo chemist. Now our Igbo. Okay, I don't want to read. Don't go and have my Igbo people. Okay, so if there are no other questions, I'll just let me see if I still have more questions so I can answer them, and we'll call it a day on this topic. Then later I'll see again. Okay, I think that's all about this. So you can download the video, share with your friends, share with your family, let them know that it's easy to make. Okay, you can just, and like I said, you can inbox me if you have my WhatsApp number. You can send me WhatsApp to know how you can do your own without any issues. Thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful ride on making your own homemade hand sanitizers. God bless you. See you later. Yeah.